Hey everybody, how's it going? Epic here. I'm going to do another tutorial here for you guys. This one's going to be on some rail flow. So for those of you guys who wanted to get more to rail movements and different kind of flow movements in the rail, this is going to be a tutorial on how one simple combination will, partially simple, it's kind of complicated, but I'll break that down in the tutorial. What I'm going to teach you guys is something called, I've heard it called the capoeira, I've heard it called the Italian job. Some people have called it a sit and spin. What it looks like is that into a palm spin. So you're going to go here, over, swing through, into a palm spin. Now, one real quick thing is the transition. So before I go over everything, I'm just going to talk about the transition. Just in case you have both of those moves down pretty good and easy, I go this way and I palm spin that way. So make sure that you guys can go the same direction. If you can't go both ways, then you got to make sure that you practice on both sides. So when you guys have it down on both sides, then you don't have to worry about, I go this way, but I go that way on the other one. So, pay attention to that. Back to basics. The capoeira movement, the Italian job, whatever you want to call it, the movement. You're going to be here, hand on rail, foot down, inside leg is back. And all you're going to do is start by going up, swinging your leg, and sitting on it, like here. Notice my butt's kind of halfway off, and I'm here. I'm more on the area between my hamstring and my butt. My hand that's touched the rail originally is still there. As I'm bringing my legs on the other side, my other hand grabs, other hand lets go. And I set one foot down and prepare the other foot. All right, so hand, over. And as you get used to, just think about it coming up and sitting on it, putting the hand down, lifting the other one up, kicking your legs back over. Some people will think kick, 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 kick. Other people think is you want to go on it and just kind of kick your legs, like pump down and get some air out of it. There's a bunch of different ways. Find yours. Find your way. As you're coming out of that, it's a pretty simple movement. I'm just going to leave it at that. But take into consideration, don't lean back. If you lean back, you could fall and it can be hard to catch yourself. If you lean too far forward, you go on the other side. It's a bit awkward. So make sure you keep your chest moderately, keep your weight just above the rail. So you're here. Nice and controlled. Keep that in mind. You got to control the movements. Never just throw it and expect to make it happen. As you're coming out of the capoeira, what I do, you got the intro here, boom, boom, here. I'm going to plant that one foot down. The other one's going to swing through. It does not touch the floor. The inside leg follows through, and that's when I pop into that palm spin part. So keep that in mind. All right, on the other side for you guys, it'd be like here, 1, 2, 3. The inside leg swings through. Again, it does not touch the ground. It follows through. Now, if you want to, the palm spin part, it's a bit challenging, so I'm going to film this from the other direction so you guys can kind of see, because I'm more comfortable with demonstrating it from that side. Now I want you guys to kind of pay attention to what happens next. A basic move that you guys can do to work your way into this palm spin movement here is to start by going over to the other side here, and then back over, like so. And then you just drill that over and over and over. When that gets easy, then you start learning to plant your one foot on here, or both feet, where you pop up, one here, and then step down really fast. Again, don't stay there because you're off balance. You have your hand there. It's really easy to go straight forward. If you want to, you guys can think of the one where when you're vaulting, you do the safety vault, where you tap one foot and slide the inside leg through. You can do that as you're coming around. So you're here, over here, one foot, kick the other leg through. That can get you guys used to putting one foot down. Again, this is a kind of a interesting movement because it happens really fast. You're going in the air. Any move that involves going in the air or off axis, off balance is very hard to go through slowly. So please keep that in mind. Get comfortable with the first movement first, then move on if you're a little scared. If you go over the next movement and you still fall, go ahead and go back, drill it some more, get comfortable with it. Just find a way to work your way up from the basic movement and progress from there. But once you have the basic, the palm spin movement down here, again, keep in mind that my arms aren't straight. I'm not going on one side of the rail. I'm coming back. All my momentum stays on one side of the rail. As I'm spinning, my arms are actually at an angle, so keep that in mind. When you're coming out of the capoeira, or Italian job, sit, spin, whatever you want to call it, I'm here, hand is here. You have a split second as you're swinging your leg to reposition that hand before you jump. When you jump, you got to make sure that you have this movement down here. You pop up and spin. Again, you got to gain a lot of control over that, so make sure that you've drilled it enough times where it's really easy and it's controlled. Once you get that though, we'll get used to swinging here, and pop up and spinning into it. So get used again, practice from here, popping up and positioning yourself. And it's a bit different when you're going from right here, so I recommend going from 1, 2, boom, following through into the next one. That's pretty much a gist of how it goes. I really want you guys to kind of understand and see different angles, hand positions. All right, find your way. I'm not gonna tell you guys my exact way because you guys can see in this video if you just pay attention to where I'm putting my hands, where I'm sending my weight, how I'm breathing, different things. So find your way. Other than that, take great care, stay positive, and keep moving forward.